Today we're gonna do a Sims build using only items that I hate. So basically I wanna use all of my least favorite items from the different categories and try to challenge myself to use items that I don't tend to go for. I did this once before and I actually discovered some really nice swatches on items that I don't know if I had ever used, because sometimes when the default swatch in the catalog is bad, it just makes me assume that all of the swatches are also bad. But there are some gems hidden in there, not very many, but it's nice to be surprised when there's a few things that are good. I don't really have a plan for what the exterior is going to look like or what the style is going to be like at all. I kind of want to base that off of the windows first. So I guess I just go through the catalog and I pull out things that I don't really love. Like for example, the green and yellow window from University, I never use that. I also don't really like these modern windows from Lovestruck very much because they've got really bright colors on them. I find them kind of hard to use. Oh, then there's like this modern set from Get Famous. I might have used this set last time in the last video. I think these are my least favorite windows in the game. I'm sorry to say it. I don't know about those. Oh, and then like this modern set from University, I never use that either. I think what I'm learning is a lot of the modern windows are not really my vibe, so I just don't gravitate toward them. Okay, I would say that these are all of my least favorite windows in The Sims 4. Some of them are harder to use than others, like this one from Get to Work. I don't foresee us being able to use that. I'm not even gonna try. Oh, you know what though? I don't know if I've ever used this set together. This is University. They have like all these red and white windows. I actually despise that. I think this one looks really bad. Oh no. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've used that ever before because you know I hate the color red. So maybe this is in the spirit of the challenge because this is more difficult for me to use than like a set of modern windows because you can just put like big glass windows anywhere and they tend to look good. This I'm gonna struggle with. So maybe we base the house off of these red windows from University. Let's think about wallpaper real quick too, because I guess we're gonna, oh God, I guess we're gonna wanna use like a stone texture or something. This is the one from the bowling pack, which I literally never ever use. I also don't like this one. This is from Life and Death. Maybe those are the only two stones. Oh no, I don't really like this one either. Maybe those are the only ones in, oh no, hold on, this too. This is from Star Wars. Probably all the Star Wars ones I would say I dislike. I'm not really a huge fan of these either. These are the ones from Jungle Adventure, but they do serve a purpose to me, so I use them sometimes. I think probably of these catacomb stones from Life and Death are probably the ones that I've used the least. So maybe I'll try and use those, and maybe I'll mix in a red paneling somehow too. Maybe this could be our color palette. There are some other red wallpapers that I like less. Like I don't like this one, but I don't know if that's a good thing to use because we do need to try and make it match. I'm like kind of trying to balance everything together because if we used all of our absolute least favorite things, then it wouldn't look like a finished house. So there has to be a line. Uh-oh, let's put move objects on. I'm gonna kind of build this in a weird way too because I kind of want to base it around some of the windows. Like I know I want to use that window, so I'm gonna try and base this front part around it. Oh, I guess I didn't pick a front door either. Uh-oh, does University even have, oh no, of course they don't. Why would they? Why would it match? That would just make too much sense, right? Okay, we're looking for our least favorite door that comes in red. Okay, cool, different shade of red. That's good. So is that one. So is that one. All the base game stuff doesn't match. This is horrendous. That's too far even for this video. Oh, you know what? Maybe this one. This is not my least favorite door, but I don't think I've ever used it in the red swatch. And I also think that we really need to have something that matches because I'm really trying to give these items a fair chance. Like for example, I should be allowed to use a chair that I like if it matches a sofa that I don't like because we're trying to learn ways to mix and match these things together. But it does complicate this because there isn't like a cut and dry rule for the challenge, you know? I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I was trying to make an interesting shape, but I think I just made it weird. We'll see once we've got windows. It might come together. Oh dear God. I hate that little tiny white shutter. That's gonna be the hardest thing about this whole build for me to try to use. What about this little window? How does that look right there? See, that also looks bad. Can you put like two of them together and have it look big? I don't know. Does that look weird from the inside? I think this was a mistake. I think it needs to be smaller. Or maybe not have this little thing. Okay, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm trying to have kind of a weird shape. So I'm gonna use this as the floor plan. Let's see if we can fit together a roof at all. I think I wanted this part to curve. I feel like that's so cute when it does that. And then I kind of want the rest of the roof to be a little bit rounded. Not a lot, just a little bit. Oh no, maybe this is cuter on this part. Yeah, it probably is. Should it be like fancy rounded? Like this maybe instead? Let's see how that looks from the front. I think that's got potential. I feel like it has whimsy, which I think maybe this kind of style needs. I know I do this sort of shape all the time in builds these days, but I think I might do this too, because that also has whimsy, and then it looks a little bit less flat, and I can still have this here, because I really wanted that in the front. I think that that's a cool vibe for the front. I've got this cute little angle there too. What happens if I put the, oh no. Yeah, perhaps that was not a good idea to do it like that. What if it went like this? Okay, I honestly think that that looks really, really strange in a way that is cool. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think it's strange in a cool way. I also think it looks kind of cool from the front, so let's try that, and then I'll copy this roof. Maybe make it a little lower too. And maybe there could be a little bump out, almost like a fake dormer in the back. Yeah, that is strange. Let's also try and use a red roof trim, because I don't know if I've ever done that before. I think that'll be good though. And now we just try and get all of our painting done. Oh no. How do you even decide like where to put the different colors? Maybe we have no foundation, because I don't like any of the foundations. And I have to use them every day, so it doesn't really make a difference to have a foundation I dislike, because like no matter what foundation it is, I probably already dislike it. Do we want to put the white? I know this is like that white solid concrete. I think that might be a little boring, but I'm curious to give it a try. Are there any red roof textures? Oh, we have like this little thing. Okay, that's certainly something different for me. I don't think I've ever used that before. I also lost that little tiny window. Where was it? This one. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a single tile version of this. That's gonna be a huge help actually. I like this window. I use this window a lot, so I probably shouldn't use that one, but maybe I'll make myself use the window I dislike in that small space, because I do kind of like the other one. Like this little one, I hate to say it, but I do like that one. So therefore I feel like I'm cheating by trying to use it here. Oh my goodness. Should we do this? Oh, what if we had like a little bump out for it? Hold on, this could be weird, but it also might be cool. So just trust me. Yeah, I don't know. No, it's gonna be so fine. As soon as we have some landscaping outside, everything's gonna come together. It's gonna look so good. Absolutely no need to worry about this. Everything's gonna be perfect. I wonder if there are red columns. I never build with red, so I actually don't even know. We have those little plain ones. There's some wooden ones from Werewolves. There's 2 different shades of red from Get Together. Then there's this like red and white one, but that red is a little bit darker, so I probably won't use that. This is another dilemma, because I actually do like this column. I use this column all the time, but I never use this swatch of this column. I don't even think I knew it came in red. So does that mean it's in the spirit of the challenge? Or am I cheating because I like the column? I think we have to just not worry about that. I think the only answer is to not like deep it too much, because these are things that we can't change. I think the answer is to just not worry about that too much. If we start thinking about it too specifically, it's too complicated. Okay, here's a little red trim for underneath the roof. I'm so curious if there's anything red spandrel wise. These are the base game ones that I was just saying I feel like don't come in a good enough color. Oh, these are also base game and it's got a red accent. Maybe I'll use that. Okay, let's start thinking about trees. What do we dislike in terms of trees? I've never, and this is probably controversial, but I've never actually used this tree really. I have a hard time with that one. I think it's too small. I don't really like these ones because I think that they're too tall and too skinny, which is also silly because that's how trees are sometimes. I just like to have more greenery. I also don't really use this little one because it's too small. Oh no, this is the real tree I hate the most. We have to use this. I don't think I've ever used this tree. If you watch my videos, you know that doesn't go anywhere near my builds ever. So we should definitely do that one. I don't really like these palm trees either, but I don't think that this is a palm tree style house. There's a couple things like this one. This is from Outdoor Retreat. It's just very specific, so I find that one hard to use too. I hate the swatch on this. It looks really like dying. It looks really like dying. Yeah, okay, Kayla. Perfect sentence. That's the thing. Like most of these trees, I don't think I hate them. I like them less than the other trees, and therefore I use them less often. So it's more just like using a tree I don't use. I don't use the one that has the lanterns very much. Maybe that could be fun for us to put in the back. So we can have a big tree behind it, but we'll have some lanterns. Okay, another good example of things that I don't hate, but I just never use. How about this fence? We use the white picket fence from Backyard Stuff. I love this fence. I've never used the red swatch before. Okay, planter boxes. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I don't know if I've ever put this on a build before. I kind of forget that it even exists. I like that with the pink, the red, and the purple. That's cool. Oh, but maybe the red and yellow one could be nice. Unless that has McDonald's energy, because that's not what I'm trying to achieve. There's also this little thing from Lovestruck. It's not that I dislike it. I just kind of forget it's there. I like that it has the red base, and I like that it has just some greenery to it. Maybe that's good for us to put there because it makes the window look bigger. And like same thing right here, it makes the window look like it's a little bit taller. Oh, I don't like there being 3 of them. Sorry. Oh dear God. I was thinking I would put a red floor or like redwood or something here. That's the shiny redwood from City Living. I've also always, for some reason, you know that growing together door, this one? I don't always like the wider version of it. I think it looks a little bit like too short for how wide it is. I don't know. It's not, and again, I don't actually hate these things. I don't want this video to feel super negative because this is supposed to be like a positive journey of us trying to discover things. Okay, these lights, I actually would say I hate these lights. I think that the scale of them is just so big, so I don't normally go for those, but let's try them and I'll size them down for the front door and the back door. I don't know if I've really ever used this chimney. I tend to use the same chimney over and over again. That one has red in it. Should we get a little picket fence front yard too? Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, unfortunately, I am gonna use this bush that I love and always use because I need to have that as like a filler underneath the bushes that I like less. I'm also gonna use this one for that same reason. Please forgive me. It's fine. It's a made up fake Sims challenge. There's no specific rules. It doesn't matter. All right, I'm trying to go through and pull out landscaping. Oh God, never mind, not that one. I'm trying to pull out landscaping that we don't use very often that might work. I've really always disliked these. I would say this is my least favorite flower in the game. I really struggle with that. I just don't know. I don't really ever use these. I feel like I only recently discovered these existed, but maybe that could be fun to have a little bit of a wildflower energy in the yard. And then we're probably gonna wanna have some more bushes like this. I might need to use debug too. Yeah, like this thing just as filler because it's kind of just a big bush. Yeah, I think that really helps to take up space. Let me just put a few of those in the way back because I haven't started the back yet and I might want to grab some later. Okay, also in romantic garden. Oh no. See, why is the base of that blue? Why would you want that to be blue? Nothing is blue. I've never really loved this either, this thing, but maybe as a small bush just to have some more red. Oh my God, I need to like completely cover the blue. I can't handle it. It's so ugly to me. I'm actually annoyed. I'm annoyed that it's blue. Ooh, this is good. I can put the tall one behind those bushes and you can see less of the blue. Okay, here's what I'm working with right now in the front yard. I tried to add some extra trees. I put a bunch of plants around it, obviously. I haven't finished going around the sides yet. I still have a lot more to do over here, but I think we're getting somewhere with it. I'm also feeling like maybe I need to have ivy going up the side of the house. Only problem is if I did that, I would like to have flowers on the wall. And the one from Get Together, it doesn't come in red. It has yellow. I wish we had more like this. I want more plants like this for the walls. Okay, see like this thing? I actually like this thing, but I think that that would make a big difference. Just some more plants going up the sides of it. It's just gonna be completely plant covered. Oh, that looks so good. Is that clipping inside? No, it's not. Okay. I'm getting excited now. These are gonna have to be a little tall. Oh, and that might clip inside. That's annoying. Okay, we can use ones from Cottage Living instead. Unless this one's okay. Oh, no, it's way too tall. Yeah, see like this one from Cottage Living, it like goes around the corner, so it's way easier to fit into these smaller spaces. Oh, this is clipping too. We gotta do it really small down there. I'm also missing a column right here, but that's gotta be a problem for me later. I can't fix that right now. Okay, I put some more flowers in, kind of around the sides in those empty spaces. Oh, I need more over here too. Something like right there, maybe right there. We'll get the column back. I'm embarrassed to tell you how long I've spent on this so far because we haven't even started the inside, but I've been here for a while, let me just tell you. This is a long process. As it turns out, it's actually not an easy feat to use items like this. Oh, that tall plant right there next to the window looks so cool. Another one back there in that spot. Can we get any more flowers? I'm still really struggling with the base colors of the flowers from Romantic Garden stuff, like the blue and then the weird white on this. It looks like alien plants to me, but I'm doing my best. Okay, I think I'm done with the landscaping now. I've tried to put as many plants as possible. I like really wanted it to be full. Next, we gotta pick the texture of the little patio part. I'm really tempted to use the Star Wars pack, but in reality, I think the stone that I like the least is probably this vampires one. I have a really hard time using it. I don't know. I also feel like it always looks weird up against the other stones that I use, and I'm gonna try and put a red trim around the outside. Maybe a weird choice, but I actually think it kind of helps finish it all off. I also wouldn't say I hate these stones either, because I actually really like the idea of them. I think I just struggle with them in practice, but maybe we could try to get a little stepping stone path to go up to the front, something like that. It's like the width of it complicates things. We could possibly try to get another set of flowers right here. I don't have any of this delphinium in the front, at least on this side. I also wouldn't normally go so far as to say I hate this mailbox, but I do struggle to use it because of the swatches. So maybe I'll try to use that mailbox too. We'll add terrain paint at the end. I want to start thinking about the floor plan because we haven't even started with that. And I've been at this for way too long already. Okay, what's clipping? The bush And that piece. Okay. So the staircase. Uh-oh. This is going to become very complicated, I fear. Oh no, it could go over here. This is fine like this. Never mind. It's actually not complicated at all. Turns out it's fine. It can just go against the wall over there. Okay, so in this area, I'm just gonna put some filler furniture so you can kind of visualize it. I'm thinking living room, like right here. We'll have the kitchen go along this back wall, sort of by the front. I might also make it a little bigger, I don't know. Then we can have a dining table in this area, something kind of like that. This will be a bedroom and a little tiny bathroom. And then upstairs, oh no. Oh, please don't do that to me. Really? The roof is clipping. I don't think that can be changed because it just, with those round roofs, it just depends where the walls are. So that's kind of annoying, but oh well. I think we'll have this be the primary bedroom. This will be an extra bedroom, and then we can have an ensuite bathroom. So it's a 2-bathroom house. Oh, this is the base game door. I know you're trying to not use this outside, but maybe the red with it would be nice. Oh, it's 3 bedrooms. Oh, even better. Okay, it's a 3-bedroom house. We could steal some space from that. No. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms in this house. I think it's a pretty interesting layout too. I was worried about it before because the shape's a little weird, but I think it came together in the end. All right, let's pick a wood floor that we haven't really used. I don't normally go for this life and death one, so that could be an interesting option. The diagonal vampires one is also not something I really gravitate toward. I think I'm just not sure about it being laid diagonal. Like, it's kind of hard for me to work with. Maybe I'll do that then, just because it's different. I don't really care about the staircase. Like, this staircase doesn't need to be something special to me. I've never really loved this railings. Maybe I'll try that. Plus, it has like some white, so it brings in the white accent. Mostly the railings and fences and stuff, I don't really think I hate any of them. Again, hate is such a strong word. It's just good for the title. The issue that I have with most of the railings is not that I don't like how they look, it's that I don't like how they clip. Like, some of these clip in the wall, and that bothers me, and like, that's why I dislike them. Okay, kitchen counter is difficult because I want it to be red, I think. And like, I actually do like these cottage living counters, but if I want to have red cabinets, I think we kind of have to use that. Oh, I forgot the red swatch has pink in it. Why must it be so weird? There are actually red appliances from the Country Kitchen kit if we wanted to use them. It's kind of a different shade of red. This is the red fridge from Cottage Living. Oh my God. And then this is the red stove. We also have that red sink, so we can use that. Oh no, that's the right one. I really want one of those little rounded love seats like this one. This one is from My First Pet Stuff. Unfortunately, it probably is the one that I dislike the most, but that's really hard for me to brave trying to use. I forgot they had this outdoor one. We should try to use this because that's actually kind of interesting for like a city concept, because you can put them all together like this and then have a tree in the middle or something if you wanted. I don't know, we should try that again. Not for this. That doesn't match this build at all, but for a future one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever used that swatch before. It is a slightly incorrect wood color, but maybe it's cool to have right there. I wonder if we could have a little kitchen island. I do actually think that oh man, why is that towel gotta be clipping? I do actually think that looks kind of cool. And we have a lot of space in here, so that's probably good for it to take up the space. So now we need red and pink in whatever rug we try to use, which, how are we supposed to match that? I am actually kind of wondering about using that inside of the living room area because it fits really nicely right here, but I wanted to have a fireplace. I was gonna try and use this base game one. I have such a hard time with the swatches on it. I think maybe the gray could work though in here, but if we use the fireplace, it might just be a little bit too tight. I'm just scared of putting the fireplace too close to the rug because I know it's a fire hazard, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. Who's gonna play in this house? I'm not gonna play in this house. Oh, what if we did a bright red couch? I'll admit, I've definitely never used that swatch before. This is 100% a first for me. I wish I could use these curtains, but they're only for medium height, so they don't fit. Oh no, what if we did the pink swatch of it and we had the red curtains? Because that has like the red and pink vibe too. Outside, it's very red and orange, and then in here, it's very red and pink, but I don't think that actually matters that much. Oh, this plant has always bothered me because the lighting on it is bad. Do you see that? It like looks fine when you're holding it, and then you put it down and it gets like so dark. It's like covered in shadows. Never been a huge fan of that lamp. Let's try that one too. I guess I also am not really a huge fan of the square coffee tables. I find them kind of hard to use. So maybe this is a good time for us to do it because they fit so nicely on this rug. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever used that one before. Oh, can we use Bella Goth's fancy TV? This is from her her kit. I don't really know about the black frame on that, but I like that it has the roses. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about putting a gnome. That's cute. Let's have one by the front door. Okay, sorry. I was just trying to look and see about like reddish decor that could go on the fireplace. Well, I never use the red swatch of these candles either, so that's kind of fun. I think that this, at least the main bit of the living room, can be done. I want to try and get a couple more bits of clutter inside of the kitchen. I also want to pick a couple new bar stools. Oh, I never use those. I've always been annoyed by the color of the wood, but let's use this as our chance. Let's try them. Oh my goodness. This is a little bit difficult for me to try to commit to, I won't lie. It's the color. It's the color of it all. I just feel like these things were not destined to be used together. Oh, what about this? I forgot about this thing. Maybe that's a good opportunity for us to use it then. It has like the pink, the white, and the red. So that's the colors. That's from Seasons. Yeah, I never, ever use that. So that's actually good that we're trying it. I don't really like this grandfather clock. I like the other one better because this one only has the 3 swatches and I find them hard to match to my other wood tones. But I am gonna try and use it in here just because we don't normally. And then I'll also get a curtain on this window and perhaps a thermostat as well. Okay, I think that might be the downstairs furniture all done. We do need to pick the wallpaper color still. Tile wise, I think I want to use this one because I never ever use that. Like I really have a hard time with that color too. Even right now, I'm like, it's paining me to think about putting it there. I also put some clutter on top of this. Oh, you know what else I never use? Fire alarms. And like the fire alarm system. That's funny. Let's put one of those. I'll use the burglar alarm too. What I kind of wish we had is like a white wall with a simple wallpaper and then red trim. I kind of want all the trim to be painted red, almost like this, but opposite. I feel like that's really trendy right now, and we just can't really do that in The Sims. I definitely don't ever use this red wall though, so no matter what happens, this is still a new color for us. Okay, I will admit, it's kind of fallen off. Now that it's more red, it's looking worse, but it's okay. It's fine. We're committed to the bit. It's gonna be okay. Annoyingly, with how this is laid out, I'm scared about us being able to fit a shower inside of this room. I mean, I guess we're probably gonna have to use like the university shower that's just on the wall. I don't really like how that looks. Like, to me, that's not very cute, but functionally, I think it would be really annoying for the only shower in the house to be in the ensuite bathroom upstairs. Like, that's just not very practical for gameplay. I feel like you're not gonna wanna have your sim like walk into their parents' bedroom just to use the shower. Oh my. It's like very candy cane coated, that pink and orange. Wow. All right. I think it's fine like that. Upstairs, I'm gonna give them a tub. I know I just said I didn't want to have the only shower be downstairs, but what I mostly mean is I don't want to have the only way to bathe yourself be downstairs. You can use the bathtub up here, or you could shower downstairs, and then 2 Sims can fix their hygiene need at once. I feel like you need to have a bathtub though, because if you're gonna have a dog or like a toddler or anything, it's very inconvenient to not have a bathtub. Dare I say, it's actually impossible to not have a bathtub, so. Oh, how about this artwork? That's beautiful. I think I'm gonna try to use a pink towel in there because I had that nice pink bathrobe too. I've definitely never combined those 2 things together. The other thing is that I never use bath mats. I really have a hard time with the bath mats. I feel like the swatches, it's difficult for me to like any of those small rugs, but in the spirit of the challenge, I'm gonna try to find one that I like. See, like this one is so cute, but is that really the vibes of this room? I guess it might have to be the vibes of this room. Oh, aren't there plates that you can hang up on the wall? I forgot about these. Can I use those by the stairs? I think that's like the exact right vibe of this house. Or maybe it's better to go on this wall because this wall is empty and sad. Okay, we don't have any windows in this little room upstairs. So maybe I'll use a fun wallpaper. Oh, what about that one? I never use this one. Let's do that and then put a mirror to break up the wall. I'm trying to think mirrors I don't normally go for. This one's so high up. I like the shape of it, but it's just so high. Maybe this arched one. That's from a kit, so I'm sorry. I'm using like so many packs in this build, but oh, I guess we can't really have any plants because it's so tight. I don't want to accidentally make it so they can't walk through the room. Okay, we'll do like really simple decor in the hallway. This is actually one of my favorite items, but I'm gonna put this Bin Hobbies plant on the wall because I want to have some greenery. So I'm sorry that I'm lying. I don't hate it, but I think we need it. I don't even know what beds come in red because I use it that infrequently. This one's interesting. I think that kind of fits the vibes of the room. Oh, no, you know what? This bed with the checker, I never use that. It's so dark. I just don't normally gravitate toward it. I also don't really love these cats and dogs nightstands, but I wonder if those would work in here. I'm looking for lamps that I don't go for that might match. Maybe just this little white one. Okay, I'm putting a desk underneath the window because I feel like we're gonna need a desk. And I'm gonna use the worst computer because that's definitely my least favorite of the computers if I had to choose. It's either that or the alien one, but I can't bring myself to put the alien one inside of this room. I can't do it. I hope that you understand. Not even today, I can't do it. I'm gonna use the cheapest this tall dresser because that's also my least favorite. Oh, this I wouldn't say is my least favorite mirror, but I never use that one. So let's try that mirror in here. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, I like the layout in here. We do definitely need a nice rug, but maybe I'll pick the walls first. That's a bit much, isn't it? Maybe we could do this one in the kids' room and we could do this one in here because I like how it has the wainscoting in on it. I wish we could use like this light floral one, but it doesn't come in red. It comes in white and blue, but I just don't think that that's what we want. We could try this one. That's really fancy. It's all of these rooms look like different styles of house. I don't know if I'm doing the best job at this right now, so I apologize. Oh, this has like the dark color on the outside edge. That might bring it together. Maybe I want to have less of the white trim. Oh my God, this is like exactly what I was talking about wanting downstairs. I know it's leaning a little bit more of a purple color than red, but can we just look and see what that looks like? Because that's kind of what I was hoping for. I don't know, doesn't that maybe bring it all together a bit better? Or does it look too fancy now? Oh man, I think it's too fancy. I think the dark color made more sense. That sucks because I really like that wallpaper. I mean, it could be, we could put it in this downstairs bedroom. Or maybe it's better off in this upstairs bedroom because we have less pattern. Wait, look. Solid color, really heavily patterned, lightly patterned. And then we have mostly solid color and a heavy pattern in this room. I do kind of prefer this one though. Okay, I never use this. I don't think it's gonna work in here though. I mean, maybe in the black swatch, but even then, it feels so random for this room. It needs to be like fancier. This is just totally random right there, that one little picture, but let's ignore that. We'll hang this thing up on the wall. I think I'll probably also get a plant, maybe like a little bud vase there. And unfortunately, I have to meet the sponsor right now, so I'm gonna pause for a second. For you, it's gonna seem like it's all just one clip, but I do have to leave briefly and then we'll finish furnishing the rest of it. It took me longer than I thought and I ran out of time. So see, I'm back and it's like I never left. Let's try and finish the rest of the interior. Looking at this again, I don't like it. I guess that was the whole point of the video. But I don't like this. I was thinking about decorating this room for toddlers, but if I'm gonna use toddler beds that I don't like, I feel like this wallpaper is not gonna work. Cause I don't know, I must admit, I don't think I've ever used that before. Maybe we'll do that. It matches. It looks cute together. Maybe I'll just use a bunch of the life and death furniture inside of this room then. Because it has that kind of like purpley color to it. This toddler is gonna have a really fancy room. Maybe we try and put it here, because then I can have a dollhouse. I think it would be good to use a dollhouse. Oh, yeah, I don't use that. I think I forgot that thing existed. This is creepy. Okay, here's what I've got so far in the toddler's room. I put the little dollhouse. I also got these curtains, because I don't think I've ever used that swatch before with like the purple. And then as far as rugs go, I guess we kind of need something that's a little bit purpley or blue like. That one actually kind of matches. Maybe we could use that one. We could just rearrange because then I'll have more space for the dollhouse anyway. I feel like that ties it all together somehow. And I've never used that swatch before. I don't even think I realized that that swatch existed. I think I kind of like that it has the different colored stars. When I use this rug, I usually use the rainbow swatch or the one with the flowers. I kind of forgot it even had stars. Oh, we could use the little angry acorn lamp. I think I'm gonna put that there. And then we gotta get a couple other toys, like maybe a toy box. Oh, we should use the iPad too. I feel like I don't put the iPad in my builds that much, but I use it in my gameplay a lot. It's really useful, but I don't think it looks that cute. So when I'm just decorating for fun, I don't tend to place it anywhere, but I need it to play with because it's nice for skill building. I'll admit, I've never super liked this, but that probably won't match. Does this one come in? No. What about this chest in the dark blue? Well, I'll tell you what, it barely fits anywhere. We can just put it over here underneath the curtain. I don't really like these action figure toys, so I don't tend to use those either, but I'll put that in here. And then we want to get some artwork. Oh, we could do the fun nature press ones from Enchanted by Nature, because that's like the perfect color. Okay, that can be the toddler's room. I do need to put a toddler potty, I guess. If we're trying to use items that I never use, a toddler potty is exactly one of those items. I don't usually put them. I kind of just don't potty train my kids. But then we'll go downstairs and do this room. Okay, let's think about beds that we don't use. This is the horse ranch one. I don't really use this very often, but oh, wait. The little green swatch with the green in the leaves. Let's try this. We'll get the two beds just here. Nightstands? Some nightstands that I don't use. Oh, what about this one? This is the Love Struck nightstand. I wonder if that comes in a color that matches. We could just use it in the beige. I really should use that Love Struck one more because I don't dislike it. I just don't think about it. And there's a matching desk too. Maybe I'll put the desk right here. Dressers. Okay, dressers that I do not use. Maybe just the horse ranch one because it'll at least match the beds. We can put that in the corner. I'm gonna try to get curtains. I'm gonna see if these ones we've been using will match. I'm not sure because it's a very specific color scheme in here. Oh, well, this brown one with the green might be okay. What about one of these horse ranch rugs? What about like this horse ranch rug? Do you think it looks weird if we put it underneath the bed though? Because you probably don't want to block the bed, but then is it random to have a little tiny sheep rug at the end of the bed? Well, oh, wait. What if we put like a sized up? No, because I don't want to squish the sheep with the bed. What if we try to make it look like it's one big rug, but it's actually 3 that we've piled together? I did that once with the horse version of this rug, but I've never used the sheep one. I'm gonna give them a little arts and crafts table. Unless maybe this one's better because I don't normally use this one. I use the one from Snowy Escape a lot. So let's put that over there. And let's find a giant teddy bear. Oh no, let's put this thing. Maybe they could have 2 imaginary friends. They can hold hands. Creepy little things. They look so much creepier with how they just like sit there with their heads down. I wish the doll version was like sitting up more or something, because it looks weird from this angle. And then I want to use a stuffed animal. I'm trying to think what giant stuffed animals we don't use very often. Maybe like this one, the Bigfoot one. I can't even think when I would have last used this. We can do it in green. And then what kind of clutter from here do I not like very much? I feel like most of the clutter in this game is good. Like I don't really have strong negative opinions about any of this stuff. Oh, you know what? I don't really like this laundry basket. I've always found it was kind of an awkward shape. So maybe we could use that one. And I didn't really like this from mosquito stuff either. I don't have a reason. It's like purely based on vibes. I think it's too modern. Oh, I haven't used this in a long time. I used to use this thing a lot, but that was back when we didn't have very many packs and like all we had was movie hangouts. But now we have more options. I think I'll put it right there. And let's lastly pick one more lamp that we don't use very much. I always forget this one exists. That could be nice. Okay, last thing, we gotta start putting some stuff outside, like some outdoor activities and things. I don't really use this swing set very often, not because I dislike it, but because I dislike that it was early purchase content. So because it was early purchase content, I just don't really tend to use it, but it is cute, so it could be fun to put out here. I just always feel bad when there's stuff that you can't get anymore. Like if you didn't buy Growing Together when it came out, you can never have this anymore. I'm trying to think about picnic benches. You know what would be really cute is if we had a picnic bench that had a tablecloth, like a plaid tablecloth, kind of like how this picnic basket looks. This is the only grill that I dislike, but I don't think I can put that here. I don't know if I want to place it. Oh, maybe this toddler stuff one, because I don't use that very often. It comes in red. I feel like I should use that more. I just don't think about it. Okay, I also put a couple planter boxes down. I also put a couple planter boxes down. I do use planter boxes a lot. That isn't like an item that I hate or don't use, but I think that it's nice to have for gameplay. And now I'm gonna just do a little bit of terrain paint as well. And then I think the house might finally be done. This took me literally all day to build, which is really funny because I don't even like how it turned out that much. I don't hate it. It's just not gonna be like my favorite build, is it? Because I used all these things that I don't really like that much. But I'm glad that I did it because I feel like I discovered some landscaping options that I forgot about. I've never done this kind of color scheme before inside, so I'm glad that we tried that red and pink thing. Oh my gosh, this is clipping, sorry. And you know what? I love this custom layered rug stuff that we did. So there's a couple things that I feel like we discovered, like the sheep rugs. I always forget to use Bella Goth's TV, and this thing has some really nice swatches, so I feel like we learned about that too. And you know what? I like the kitchen. I didn't think I would, but even with the dark tile, I kind of like how it looks. The wallpaper, the stone, has also really grown on me, so this was a good exercise. Oh, and the planter box, I totally forgot that thing was even in the game, but I really like that planter box too. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope this video didn't come off as like too negative. That wasn't my intention. My intention was to try and like spin stuff that I thought I didn't like to be more positive, but sometimes it's just really easy to complain about The Sims. So hopefully it didn't come across too bad that way. And also, if you like these things, I'm not trying to like diss your preferences. Everybody likes different things. Like my favorite object could be your least favorite one. That totally makes sense. We all have different style preferences. And in the end, most of this is just stuff that I don't really use. It isn't even stuff that I hate. So anyway, that's my disclaimer, I guess. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow, okay? Bye, everybody. I'll tell you what though, I won't be using red as a primary color in a build again anytime soon. It's just, red is my least favorite color. I can't help it. I really am just not a big fan of red.